What's going on, everybody? My name is Zach, and welcome to part 4 of this build. Now, in the last part of this build, you saw that I got the rear axle mounted, which means that we have this sort of free-moving go-kart right now, so we are making some pretty good progress. Now, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do today, but some of the things on the list to do are brakes, engine mounting plate, chain, and a few other things. With everything that's on the list, I'm hoping today to do at least one of those things. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right to work. So, as I said, I wanted to do at least one of the things on the list. And what I've done so far is I started by putting a keyway into this brake drum and locking it down into place, because when I first assembled the rear axle, I didn't do that yet. So whenever I get around to working on the brakes, this thing will already be good to go. But what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to figure out the where exactly the engine is going to go, which should be pretty simple. So yeah, I guess you guys are just along for the ride, right? So this engine could be used to power this kart, but I'm not sure. Ooh. Okay. Well, this engine's probably gonna have to be raised up a little bit higher than I was originally planning, but it'll be fine. So I have a plan. I had this piece of wood right here, and you could see there's a little mark right there that I scratched with a knife to mark where it needs to be cut. My plan is to, well, of course, cut this piece of wood, and I'm going to put this right here on the frame, just like that. And then the second piece is gonna go right there, and it's gonna go up. And then I'm going to take this piece of wood and put it right on top. It's kind of hard to visualize now when nothing is like secured at all, but I need to make some cuts, need to make some marks, and I'll be back. Okay guys, I have been cutting for a while, and I finally got this to where I want it. So basically, we got 2 pieces of wood right here, and this is where the engine is going to be bolted onto, and it just goes right on top. So now, I just need to assemble this whole thing and bolt it onto the frame. Alright. Got plenty of clearance on the sprocket. You can't really tell from this angle, but it's looking pretty good. Alright, we're making some good progress here. I got the whole mounting, engine mounting plate and everything all attached. I also went ahead and added these brackets right here. In the event of like an emergency that for some reason these mounting things right here fail on me, I've got this backup little bracket here that'll help keep the axle in place if anything were to happen, of course. It wasn't really 100% necessary, but it's kind of more of a peace of mind thing than anything else. So now I'm trying to figure out where the engine is going to go. I got my Sharpie ready so I can write down where the holes for the mounting plate. I need to make damn sure that the sprockets are lined up perfect, or the clutch and axle sprocket are lined up perfect. It's kind of hard to tell with the camera, but I think that's roughly where the engine's gonna go. I'm gonna double check it, of course, and then we're going to write down the holes right here with this Sharpie, drill holes, put some bolts through, bolt the engine down, put the chain on, and we'll go from there. All right, holes are marked. Let's drill them. Alright, so I got the holes drilled, as you can see. Now it's time to bolt the engine down with 3 bolts, as per usual, and we'll go from there. Just for the record, guys, I'm probably not going to have brakes today. Well, no, I'm definitely not going to have brakes today. but I'm gonna ride it anyway because I'm pretty anxious to. I just tightened down the 3 engine bolts. Now I'm seeing how the chain is gonna fit. I am minutes away from riding this thing. And I just cut this chain. It's just actually pretty decently tight. But I'm sure as we ride a little bit, it's gonna loosen. But either way, it'll be tight enough for tonight. It rolls. Kind of. It's a little bit grindy, but it'll be fine. What I really need to do is hook up a throttle cable onto this thing. But what I'm going to do for right now, just to get it running, is just leave it alone for now. Once I fill it up with fuel, I'm going to fire it up and take it for a ride. Hopefully. I don't have a throttle cable. I don't have brakes. The engine only has 3 bolts. And it's a little bit loose. So, yeah. Basically, I have nothing to worry about. It'll be fine. Okay, here we go, everybody. Moment of truth. I'd say here goes nothing, but it's more like here goes everything. Place your bets, everyone. This is a normal thing. So stay right. That's going in the video. You know I got that, right? That is crazy. You have no idea what it's like to sit on this thing and feel completely out of control at 1 mile an hour. It's unbelievable. One thing I noticed is that the steering isn't centered. It likes to veer off to the right a little bit. So I need to fix that. And that wasn't a good way to end it. I wasn't expecting to crash it. Well, it wasn't even a crash, but... Oh, man. That's one for the books, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. First crash.
First ride. But what do you guys think? Was that awesome or what? I definitely still have some work to do on this thing. I gotta get some brakes hooked up and a throttle cable. Probably tighten up the chain a little bit. It seems to have loosened up while riding, like I predicted. That was pretty cool. Yeah, so this has been another episode of the Lowrider go-kart build. And yeah, yeah, in the next part, it'll probably just be brakes, throttle cable, and probably just some riding. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys watching. Tell your friends, tell your family, let everybody know about me. Zach FTW, stay awesome.